I have something important for you right now. It is no coincidence that you are here listening to these words. I see you completely. I know everything you have experienced. Understand that a final decision has been made regarding your situation and that the reason for it may surprise you. A great change has taken place for your own good. You must understand what will happen in the future that is now beginning. There are forces that want to cloud your understanding, but I am already by your side. My child, you ask me when a change will occur. And now I tell you that the waiting period is over. The outcome is clear. What is coming next is a profound blessing. But be careful. If you turn back now, you may miss the guidance that opens the path to this blessing. Please stay with me until the end, because soon you will understand why your name is marked with grace. I am speaking directly to you. You are not experiencing this by chance. A seed does not just fall to the ground, it also reaches heaven. Every donation you make in the Super Thanks section below this video is like a seed of hope you plant in God's soil. The Bible says, whoever sows generously will also reap generously. 2 Corinthians 9 verse 6, if this message has touched your heart, now is the time to act. My child, you may feel tired, uncertain, or overlooked, but you have reached a crucial turning point. At this moment, there is opposition to the path I have designed for you. You have faced difficulties in challenging times. This is more than just information, it is a vital communication from me. The time of waiting has ended, but to welcome what approaches, you must remain spiritually watchful. When you accept this message with faith, I begin to work on your behalf. The deeper truth behind the resolution of your situation is this. The adversary tried to convince you that my quietness meant I had abandoned you, that blocked paths were rejections, that being unseen meant you were being disciplined, but today I tell you your situation was resolved because I have already prepared what follows, my child, and it is filled with peace, joy, abundance, and security. I did not say no, my child. Preparing you because what is coming is more than just an answer to your requests. I have seen the nights you wept alone, the days you smiled outwardly while carrying inner pain, the times you gave freely and were left depleted, and now I am restoring everything. But here is something many miss: when I bring a matter to a close, the adversary often increases resistance. That is why spiritual challenge often grows. My child faced confusion or unexpected hardships. It is a sign that the blessing is drawing near. I'm telling you, hold firm, stand steady. The challenge belongs to me. The decision is final and your victory is approaching sooner than you think. Things may appear quiet now, my child, not from my absence, but because the outcome is already settled. You no longer need to plead, you need to receive. Trust may be the thing that unlocks your blessing. You are undergoing a test, my beloved child. Perhaps without realizing it, there comes a point in the journey of faith when I stop explaining everything. The stillness you feel now, the delays, the uncertainty, the prayers that feel unheard, these are not punishments, they are proof that you are in a test from me. Tests do not come to break you. Your reliance on me is being tested. I observe your actions even when no one else applauds, when no one sees your effort, when it feels as though I am silent and opposition is strong. But do not be mistaken, my cherished one. Silence does not mean I am absent. Delay does not mean I deny you. Blocked paths are not rejections, they are my protection. Let me ask you something personal, my child. Have you felt caught in a repeating cycle lately, sensing more resistance? Moved away? Have opportunities vanished unexpectedly? This is not random, it is spiritual. It means you are on the brink of a great turning point. Before every true blessing comes a time of uncertainty, separation, and waiting, and now this time is for you. You are being tested, my precious child, not to prove anything to me, but to awaken something within you. I've been preparing you in stillness, protecting you in ways you didn't see, and placing you in. People left, that's why what you prayed for wasn't granted immediately. That's why everything felt held back, because what's coming will bless you and those who follow you. But here's what's important, my child. You must not give up now. This test ends when your trust in me is stronger than your fear. Closer than ever before. The adversary tried to confuse you, but I have already made my decision. There is something you need to grasp clearly today, my child, something the adversary has worked hard to hide from you. The adversary does not fear your past, he fears your future. Every opposition you have faced, every delay, every instance of being let down, every path that seemed blocked, it was not random. Know this, my child, the one who opposes me saw the good, understood your place in my design. He began a plan to confuse you, to pull your focus away, discourage you, and drain your strength. His goal was not just to stop you, but to cause you to stop yourself. He whispered untrue ideas into your mind. My child, it's too late for you. That chance is gone. Your prayers aren't heard. You don't deserve anything good, but now I speak truth to you to show that none of those I'd. What scares my opponent most is you waking up and trusting me instead of how you feel. When you do this, everything changes. Hardship came to make you doubt what I had already settled for you, but they were surprised to find you still standing firm. You were hurt, but you stayed. You wept, but you didn't give up. Lifted. What does this mean, my child? It means the time coming in your journey has already been set by my will, and nothing opposing me can block what I have secured. But I ask one thing from you, a clear inner knowing, a steady resolve, and trust that cannot be shaken. Uncertainty may appear, but you are not bound to accept it. The moment you say with conviction, I trust God more than my emotions. Sight away from what pulls you aside and into the purpose I designed, away from apprehension and into trust. In this moment my realm is setting straight all that my opponent tried to twist. There is strength when you align with this truth. Speak it, affirm it, embrace it, for when you speak it the hold of uncertainty loosens, the haziness clears, deceptions lose their power, and your inner being connects with my reality. Cherished child, even when things seem quiet, I am still active. Even when you feel you have little, my abundance is complete. Even when others turn away, I draw nearer to you. You are not delayed. According to my plan, you are exactly where you need to be in my perfect timing. Do not question in difficult times what I revealed when things were clear. Speak with courage. Let your trust be stronger than your apprehension, for this is more than just words. It changes that start quickly. You question why things are happening now instead of sooner. You ask yourself, God, why didn't you respond years ago? You remember the hardship you endured, the nights spent weeping, the quiet petitions, the times you felt utterly unseen. You wonder why I allowed you to bear such weight for so long, but grasp this truth today, my beloved. What seemed like waiting was not refusal, it was part of my intentional plan. My ways are not measured by your calendars. I am not. You wanted quick solutions, but I wanted to give you lasting freedom. If I had acted too soon, you would have entered the good I had for you with inner wounds still open, an unprepared spirit, and in the company of those not meant for your joy. To protect what lay ahead for you, I was guiding you to remain steadfast when things were quiet, to strengthen amidst difficulty, to offer praise even when you lacked, so that when the good arrived you would always remember its source. Some things had to be removed from you so you could gain strength. Some periods in your journey were not about sudden advancements, they were about developing your inner resilience. You needed to let go of self-importance, reliance. Now, my child, you are ready. I waited for this precise moment. I waited until those against you saw you as less significant, until your petitions deepened, until things pulling your attention lost their hold, until your longing turned into dedicated focus on me. And now I am releasing what has been kept for this time. There is intended for you, but my realm waited until you could bear their weight without being overwhelmed. Do you sense this, my beloved one? It is the sense of my perfect timing opening up new space for you. Opportunities are appearing not because you struggled against them, but because you trusted me even when understanding eluded you. Not ahead of schedule, not behind. It is the appointed season. Postponed, it is perfectly aligned with my plan, and once it begins, nothing and no one can halt its progress. Certain long-held commitments are being brought to pass quietly. There are petitions you ceased voicing, not because your trust faded, but because the passing days felt heavy. You once called out with fervor, you once anticipated responses, but over time the quiet seemed like a definitive reply, so you set those hopes aside and kept them hidden deep. Yielding, but understand this, my precious one. Your silence did not mean my realm ceased its activity concerning it. I never forgot what I committed to you. I never removed you from the purpose I assigned. I never abandoned the design. I simply continued to prepare it unseen. I was working without outward display so that no one could hinder. There is good so set apart, so uniquely fashioned for your innermost being that I had to conceal its preparation. Because if my opponents had seen what I was doing, they would have tried to stop it, spoken against it, or tried to take control, so I did it quietly, behind the scenes, and prepared it in ways you couldn't understand. I surrounded it with my peace, and now it's finished. Some things you thought were finished are stirring back to life. Child, my timing isn't based on a clock, it's based on the right time. You are now entering a season when what you let go of is returning. The wonders you once pictured are returning, but this time they are strong and nothing can stop them. I waited for everything to be just right. The promise wasn't the reason for the delay. It's hard to hold back, especially after you've given so much, especially when you feel you've lost things dear to you, especially when others seem to be moving forward while you stay still. You've asked me, believed, and held on, but the answer has been a quiet word: not now. Just hold on a little longer. Feel me near, harder to believe my word. Do I hear you? Did I forget? Am I stuck? My dear, this quiet time doesn't mean I've forgotten you. When I tell you to wait, I'm not letting time pass. I'm putting everything I have into what's ahead for you. I'm establishing something inside you that no achievement, praise, or earthly gain could ever give you. A strength that cannot be shaken. I'm putting in place true honesty that has no price, clear seeing that doesn't react quickly, and endurance that isn't for show. What I have for you isn't common, it's special. Special things require you to be ready. I love you too much, my cherished child, to give you what's coming before you're ready. Those who are genuinely mine are proven in quiet times, where your allegiance appears and your assurance goes deeper than how you feel. In those times, you learn to say, even if you don't feel it, I trust you to act. That kind of trust influences when I act. That kind of surrender makes the opposition uneasy. It means you aren't focused on quick results. You are leaning on our bond. I'm making you able to carry more of the promise. The longer you wait alongside me, the bigger the impact. Some promises need time because they will touch others. You aren't just waiting for a personal turning point. You are being prepared to carry something that will influence lives for a long time. Deliberate. I'm putting everything in place on purpose. I'm taking away what pulls you off course. I'm keeping what's coming pure, because when it arrives it won't be fragile, shaky, or fade quickly. It will endure and show clearly that it is from me. This isn't just a hopeful idea, it's a sure thing, because I said so. If you wait believing, you will stand strong inside. So what should you do while you wait? When you feel empty, and most importantly, don't quit even when I seem silent, because quiet doesn't mean I'm not here, and your waiting isn't me saying no, it's a special pause. Let this truth sink in, because when you let go of needing it now, you make room for what I'm bringing. How does trusting me change when I act? There are times when you feel me very close, times when what you ask for fits perfectly with my moment, and things happen faster than you can imagine. This time can be one of those moments. But to see this, you need to understand something simple. It's not about how much you ask, it's about how deeply you trust. I don't act because you worry, I don't act because you make a show. You aren't begging for something to happen, you are agreeing with what I've already set in motion. I don't act because you speak loudly, but because you believe clearly. The moment you shift from perhaps God will do it to I know God is able and I trust He is doing it, things begin to move. When you speak to me, my child, I can act immediately, but I respond to a calm, following heart. First, look at why you're asking before you speak to me. Do you want this for yourself, or do you want my goodness to be seen through it? When you want it for the right reasons, your asking has power. I already know what hurts you, so I want to hear what you think I'm doing. Instead of saying, God, I am so tired, I am so lost, or I lack the strength for this, say, God, I am grateful for I know you are active. I praise you because circumstances are changing. My attention is drawn to words of trust, not doubt. After you talk with me, take a step that shows you believe me. Help someone else set your living space apart. Write down what I have promised and speak it over your life. Say the answer out loud often if you need to. Let me see that your trust is not just waiting. Can change a situation, release what you need, open a heart, give understanding, send helpful people, mend a connection, bring a loved one home. Nothing is too great or too small for me to handle. When I decide, I am not held back by human time, I am held by my word. The key to receiving what I bring quickly is to see your communication with me as a partnership of trust. It is more blessed to give than to receive. Acts 20 verse 35, these words can come to life with you. You can contribute to the expansion of this sacred ministry through the donation button below. You are not just a spectator. You are a carrier of this light. Believe God is acting now. What is meant for me is already on its way. Place your complete trust in me, my cherished one. This moment in your life calls for you to give me everything. I don't seek just a piece of who you are. I desire all of you. This is a crucial decision because right now my ability to act is not in question. That is always sure. What is important is how you stand before me. You have a choice to make. Where will you place your trust? You trust my voice, which has promised never to leave you, never to abandon you, never to fail you. I am not asking you to understand everything, but to let go of needing to control everything. Holding on to all the details can slow down what I am prepared to give you. Halfway point. I value your trust before you see the solution, your praise before the way opens, and your calm spirit before the hard time passes. Because trust is not shown when circumstances are simple, but when things feel shaky all around you, you remain steady on what I have told you. Right now I am looking at one thing: how you respond. Will you trust me when your feelings are unstable? Will you trust me when a door closes? Know this, my child, things will change soon, not later, not when it suits you best. I am serious with you, I have confidence in you, I have seen your patience, I have seen you honor me even when things were quiet. I noticed you held on to belief when others let go. You are in a time I have set aside for a special reason, and every moment in it has the potential for good. What is coming will explain the delay, and soon something will be shown to you that will fill your heart with awe and deep respect. Get ready, my beloved child, for the way is being made open for you from my place. Circumstances you have only reached until now by speaking to me in prayer. This is not an ending, this is a start. This exact moment was part of my plan before the earth was formed. I brought you here to hear these words because I knew your spirit needed to hear what I have been waiting to tell you on this day. You have been on my mind. I have remained close. What I promised you still stands. The difficult times you went through, it was without reason. I was getting you ready in quiet ways because you are meant to manage things that are too much for most. You were always meant to be different, which is why the difficult times felt so heavy, the time of waiting seemed so long, and the burden felt so large. But now the burden of waiting is lighter and my special favor is coming upon you. Before the path becomes clear and things get easier, the one who is against you tries to make you tired in your spirit so you'll give up what you've gained in the spiritual place, but you're not like them. You've come a long way, cried many times, and faced many difficult things. Now you must choose in a way that brings me honor. Will you walk through the door I've prepared for you? You dawn. This moment is more than just an emotion, my child. Let it sink deep into your heart. Say yes to it. Agree with what I am actively doing now. I am at work right now and you are exactly where I am working. Don't miss being part of this as a simple act of leaning on me. Say this truth: I receive all that has been spoken. I believe it is true. Receive this truth for you. Your path was known to me long ago and what you anticipate is now unfolding. I keep you safe. I know you completely. You are handpicked and above all you are deeply cherished by the one who is always constant. Prepare yourself. You will emerge from this time not merely blessed but fundamentally transformed. I am illuminating the way for choices you have hesitated to make. The road I do not lead you back through old hurts, I bring you new meaning. What awaits you is not just a fresh start but a complete renewal, something entirely novel, whole and unforeseen, something that will astonish even your own heart. Only those who stay near my guidance as things unfold will fully grasp it. Therefore continue onward, my precious child. More blessings are continuously being extended to you. I am present with you and my goo. I was with you in every small detail that seemed insignificant but was shaping your journey for this very moment when everything would align. You have traveled this distance carrying more than just ideas. You bear the marks of your journey, the difficult choices and the sorrows hidden from others, but I see and know every single one fully. My holy presence encircles you now. A new reality is taking shape. Already altered. This is how the most significant transformations begin, silently, profoundly, uniquely for you. My creations are lasting, they are not for mere appearance, and what I am securing within your being now is a steadfast inner strength able to face challenges, protected from being disturbed. You have often stood beside others, my beloved one. You have often provided strength, firm backing, a secure haven even when your spirit longed for help. Steadiness, that silent fortitude was observed by me. It was seen as evidence of your dedication, a reliance demonstrated more through your conduct than your speech. Now is the time for me to give back for every kindness you extended, bringing liberation and causing things to become fresh while you were distressed and unable to rest. I was setting things in order that others could not see when unexpected difficulties arose. A sudden event, an unplanned cost points frequently arise during times of stress, and you persevered until the moment came to see what many did not believe would happen. My assurances were not overlooked, they were being made ready. There are good outcomes that are kept from view until the right time, so they are not missed or mishandled. An urgency. I know you so well that I know the exact moment to reveal them, and that moment is now. The period for receiving what I have made. My child, what I am doing for you is not limited by others' views or acceptance. It exists solely between you and me. Even when challenges tried to silence your trust in me, you maintained it. Perhaps it was silent, with a burdened spirit and brief appeals, but you did not stop. That persistence, that delicate thread of reliance you grasped, was enough to sustain my assurance. Every dollar can wake up a sleeping heart. Someone else who hears this message can change the course of their life with your support. By clicking the Super Thanks button, you will not only change this video, but also a destiny. Now is the time for generosity. Now allowing you to perceive the spiritual truth in your life. You often present others before me, thinking of them even before your own needs grasp this truth. My precious child, I have kept close every unspoken prayer, every hopeful murmur. When your spirit prays for others, it can bring stillness to confusion and show the path where there was only doubt. If these words connect with you, your grasp that something extraordinary is already unfolding. Welcome this truth with belief. Powers far mightier than any apprehension are active in your life. I am preparing you for a substantial victory that will not only benefit you but also benefit others. When I give generously. The favor upon you will not be small, it will extend far ahead and overcome challenges that seemed impossible. My assurance for your life is complete. I bring to comp. Even when you feel unable to advance, the unseen reality around you is shifting. I am removing hindrances that stood in your way. I am bringing completeness to past wounds. I am restoring your ability to feel my presence in stillness, for I was always speaking, but the world's clamor concealed my voice. The difficult periods you went through were not without reason. They revealed truths that others see. The path you followed, the way you moved through it, and your trust in me brought you to this point. And that entire experience holds deep value. Even in the small decisions you made daily, I was present. I guarded you from unseen perils intended for you, and I altered courses that appeared certain but would have taken you away from my. You might have thought I had overlooked you, my child, but I was simply keeping you in a peaceful place for a time. Certain blessings can only be welcomed when you are prepared, and my assurances reveal themselves as you grow. Everything you have experienced has made you resilient. If times feel lacking, remember I complete everything I start. Each challenging moment contained a purpose. Those still periods held meaning, and now what you are absorbing helps you perceive my intention clearly. My child, let your awareness rest quietly. When your awareness settles, it allows a deeper kind of knowing to surface, to reside without the noise of your striving or the clamor of the world's expectations. In this stillness, the reasons for your past path become clear, not through explanation but through inner understanding. You begin to see that the moments you felt least supported were precisely when I was providing an unseen foundation. The times you felt overlooked were when I was directing my full attention to preparing your inner self for the weight and wonder of discern my quiet guidance amidst the lingering echoes of past anxieties. The shift I have set in motion requires you to engage with your life from a place of settled certainty, not chasing reassurance. You have resilience forged in difficulty, insight sharpened by uncertainty, and a quiet perseverance based on me. This isn't passive waiting, it's active reception. It's the posture of a heart that says, I trust what God has done and is doing regardless of what my eyes currently perceive. This deep-seated trust is a profound alignment of your inner reality with the external manifestation of my promises. Most freely you are not moving toward an uncertain future, my beloved one. You are stepping into a reality I have already secured. The path ahead is not a maze you must navigate alone hoping to find your way. It is a road I have already cleared, a destination I have already appointed. Your part is to walk it in step with my guidance, trusting the quiet promptings and inner peace I provide as confirmation. Do not look back at what was difficult and word and my will for you. This period is about embracing the fullness of what it means to be my cherished child, prepared and positioned for purpose. The trials refined you not to break you but to make you capable of carrying the significance of this next phase. You are ready now to perceive opportunities you would have missed, to stand firm in places you might have wavered, and to receive the abundance I have made ready without being overwhelmed. Truth of who I have made you to be. This is not a temporary reprieve, it is the dawning of an enduring reality I have established for you. You have journeyed to this moment, my child, and I see the seeking in your heart. You have listened, waited, and desired truth, and your devoted attention honors me. Understand this now, beloved. This is not just words you have heard but a sacred alignment I have orchestrated for you. This is the season I spoke of. Through that door, not with hesitation but with the certainty that I myself have cleared the path. Many turn back just as the blessing is within reach, allowing distraction or weariness to pull them from the destiny I have secured. Do not forfeit what has already been won for you in the unseen realm. Your faith, agreement, and willingness to receive unlock the fullness of what is prepared. Let this message resonate again within you. Receive the next. Each word has grace and guidance for the journey ahead. Express your heart's agreement with this truth and share it with those who need to hear. Your faithfulness allows this light to reach others who are also searching for their breakthrough. As you align your heart and steps with my word, know that I am with you. Perhaps this video brought tears to your eyes. Perhaps it confronted you with your past. Perhaps it lifted you up. Whatever you experienced, remember, God remembers everything you have given. Now is the time for your spiritual response. Forgive. Share. Pray. Let's spread this message together.